Ladies and gentlemen, let's begin into the video. We're going to be taking a look at the highly anticipated The Order 1886, of course developed by Ready at Dawn Studios. I'm obviously playing it on the PS4 since it's an exclusive, and this title has been mired in controversy, primarily recently over the length of the title, but previous to that, I mean, you can already see it, the border height. The borders effectively mean the game is rendering at 1920 by 800, despite, of course, early comments that it would indeed be rendering at the full 1080p. And the game does run at 30 FPS. We will be doing frame rate testing here at RGT, as well as graphics analysis. This is literally, I have just got the game. So we're going to be playing it as, well, pretty much off the get-go. And we're going to be assuming very little. I'm going in this with deliberately avoiding all gameplay footage that's been on YouTube and all story spoilers. So you're going to be seeing the game from the very beginning, which I think is the best way. Aim assist, I'll leave subtitles on because I'll be talking over stuff. So easy, medium, hard, I'll be leaving on medium, despite the fact that I'm probably going to be butchering the controls terribly because I hate playing on pad, but still. We've got look, Y, yeah, so you can invert that stuff if you so desire. I'm going to leave the sensitivity as default because, quite frankly, I have absolutely no idea how sensitive the game's going to be. So I'm going to leave it at default, and then we can always tweak it, I'm assuming, after the fact. Audio, display rather, gamma, that's obviously all they've got. I'm going to leave it also on default. I'm probably going to tweak it for the graphics comparison and when we're doing analysis, but just for the sake of, so we're all kind of on the same page, I'm going to leave it at default, which I'm assuming will be best for most viewers. Audio. You've got a fairly decent, I've got to say, set of outputs. I'm going to turn down the music volume just a smidge, a jot there, so, you know, it's less of a pain in the butt, because I think we're mostly focused on voice acting and so on. And that's it. That's all she wrote under the settings. So we've got extras, I'll check that out as well. At the moment, obviously, all we've got are credits. So, anyway, that all be said. So let's get on with this, shall we? Let's have a little look. I don't know how long I'll play it for. Probably not super duper amounts of time in this initial video. This is literally just a case for showing off what's what, really, and to kind of give you a basic understanding of the story and mostly, primarily, the important thing, the gameplay, because this game has got some really mixed reviews. I'm going in this with the mindset of I really want to like it. Yeah, no rush. It's just that I'm drowning. It's pretty cool. Just leave me down there. You know, just talk about it. Son, anytime now, fellas. There we go. Well, if you hadn't spent 20 minutes pulling me out, hello? I'm guessing this isn't me, a combat situation. Alright. Oh, I see, so it's a prison situation. Okay. I thought it was like I was dying in combat or something initially. The voice acting doesn't sound too bad so far.
Come on, get up. Up you get.
I kind of want to know what that shiny thing was back on the floor there. I only got a minor glimpse of it.
Come on, you. Pick it up.
Well, if you hadn't half drowned me, I would have been a little bit more cooperative on the walking front. Just a little tip there. First impressions in terms of the aesthetics of the game. I've got to say, the It looks quite nice. I have to confess though, the borders are kind of annoying. They're already annoying me. But if the cutscene is any indication of what the real-time rendered graphics will be like, that's going to make it a very pretty game. And from what I'm seeing, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
Time for your morning bath, my lord.
Okay, isn't that the main character of the game, as far as my understanding goes?
This rate,
Once a night.
it's gonna last much longer.
I'm hoping that I can get some gameplay at the moment. 20th day of November. 18. I kind of like that.
Yeah, not so hard, was it? Here we go again. You about ready? These things take time. Put him back here.
Oh, this is super duper fun time. Okay, that looks like it's breaking. Triangle. Oh, there we go. QTE at the start. Okay. Shit, son. Ah, how do you like them feel? Oh, okay, we gotta mash it. There. It's not so nice, is it, you little punk? There. Give her a little struggle snuggle. My fucking goodness. Half drown me. Okay, well, how do you like them feels? Problem is... Okay, looking at the shadow details, it's actually quite nice as well. I mean, you can see the way that even the water is glistening. Okay. Oh, hold triangle. Okay, that's an odd gameplay mechanic. Come on! You can do it. Oh, never mind, he's done it. Well, hopefully we get a weapon or something soon. What I'm really hoping is it's not a long, lengthy, forced sneaking session. But we're going to have a look at the graphics, obviously, as we're going through. We're not just going to blast our way. Alright. Shadow's okay. It's not 100% accurate or anything like that. You can see that some of the shadows are a little blocky. And... Alright, well... He's certainly not going to be moving anytime at a particularly astounding speed. Alright, so we've got chairs, nothing in here that I can see that's particularly helpful. And neither is walking apparently helpful. Alright, well, we can make our way slowly. So you'd think you would want to be a bit stealthy. Shoulder barging into a door is probably not the best way to be stealthy. Alright, anyway. Click, forward, faster. I'm not sure, but I could swear there's just a hint of slowdown there in terms of the frame rate. Obviously, we'll be doing full frame rate testing anyway, so I don't want to... Alright, can't go through that one. I'm going to guess it's this way. Yeah, he's stumbling, so I'm going to probably say it's this way. That's usually a good indicator in a game for direction, isn't it? The character starts stumbling over, and you're like, yep, this is the way. Don't see any dudes. I mean, for all I know, this whole section's linear and I don't fight anyone. Oh, never mind. Come on, it's only a few broken ribs and half drowned. I'm sure you're fine. Ah! IR has weapon. Okay. Okay, that was a bit weird.
Just my luck.
We got a weapon. But unfortunately... Okay, so we can't aim or anything like that yet. Right. Immediately I want to do one thing. Yipes! Bloody hell! That's bright. Anyway, okay, we've got settings anyway. Controls, let's just nudge these up, say, a couple of hairs. Okay, aim and fire, L2. Oh, it does kind of tell you some basics. Alright, well, move and look, default or inverted. Oh, I'll just leave those as those anyway. Well, we can do the zoomy at the moment because we've got no weapon. But, okay, that's a bit more sensitive. There is a slight latency. Obviously, I'd probably... Ooh. You see that clipping there? That was a bit weird. Anyway, there is a slight degree of latency in the controls and the camera. We're talking very slight. I'd have to time it, because obviously at the moment I'm not even slightly set up to test frame rate or anything like that. It requires me using specific software. So... let's hope that they think that's my knee being broken rather than me escaping for a grate, shall we? That'd probably be optimal. Push forward on the blah and press X to crawl through. Pretty much business as usual. If they realise that I've just murdered their friends, they're probably not going to be very happy with me. I'm going to probably assume that I don't want them to catch me, so let's try and not be caught, shall we? That would probably be optimal. One thing that's immediately putting me off, I do think there is a few too many cutscenes and so on. I kind of wish that we could just kind of get on with the gameplay a little bit at the moment. Okay, so they've got weapons. Like there, I wasn't sure if I was actually supposed to be playing, for example. Alright, oh, turns out no. Alright, that looks like it could be a helpful way out. I don't really think it needs to tell me I need to press a button to move forward. It's like I'm waiting a second because I'm like, is it going to be a specific instruction like move forward stealthily or press a button to move forward and do like a dive roll or something like that? So I'm rereading it. Oh shit.
Hands up.
All right, mate.
Not a word. Inside. Close them.
Let's just talk this through, shall we?
Let's not, but say we did. How's that for a discussion? Okay.
The convict everyone's talking about. There's only one way out of here.
Shoot you and kill everyone?
Walking dead.
I'm sorry.
Gotta wish you never left those catacombs.
Such a mouth.
Fair enough. Fair enough, it's your funeral, not mine.
Well, to be fair, it wasn't as though I was on a great health plan before, was it?
He has a gun! He has a gun! Whoa, fellas, whoa! Ah!
Well. Oh shit. Ah! Tricked ya! I feel like the Penguin from Gotham at this point. Oh shit! More on the ribs. To assess the situation, press R. Press square. Okay. Don't like that mechanic. I'll be totally honest. That was odd. Oh, more bloody tapping of X. Okay. Well, he's going nice and move.
Give
Oh, shit.
yourself up, monsieur. My next shot will not be a warning.
Well, guess there's no thing but to press the triangle button.
Hands where I can see them. The play's over, Galahad. Surrender yourself. Raise your hands now. Raise your hands. Hands up.
Oh, this is...
Gray,
Don't do this!
I said surrender.
I have this whole triangle here? Really?
Hands on your head. You have betrayed our order. No one may escape the penalty. You forget, Lord Chancellor. I'm as good as dead already.
Galahad!
Yeah, that's not going to go too well for your body. I don't think his body was even slightly ready there. Not sure how I'm feeling about this so far. There's an awful lot of QTEs. I'm really hoping the rest of the game isn't like this. I mean, from what I saw in trailers, it certainly wasn't.
This is command.
I read you, Percival.
Okay.
Enjoying a stroll in the park, are we?
Nothing quite like a chilly London morning to stimulate the senses.
Chapter 1, Always a Knight. Okay.
We have confirmation.
So let's hope that that was just a prologue.
What are our directives?
Rendezvous at the United India House with the Grey.
So I've got to say, that was not an impressive introduction. Oh, okay. Immediately, the camera feels a bit more responsive. So I don't know, maybe it was a case of he was damaged. Alright, well, we've used that button to look around. Press L2 and that to focus on a detail. Okay, okay, well, we already figured that out, but whatever.
Right in front of me.
Good. Assess the situation once there and proceed with caution. Did Nicola provide you with armament?
Yes. Essex M2 Falchion.
Good. The Falchion secondary ordnance should help.
Oh, that's kind of nice that you can do that, I have to say. One thing I do wish is that A, the subtitles were bigger, particularly for those who actually need them, and B, that the subtitles were not over the, well, the actual image. There's like a huge ass black borders there. They could easily fit in there and be so much better. Right, well, I'm not sure where I'm actually supposed to go. It doesn't look like I can run yet. I've got to say though, the smoke and particle effects look quite nice. Okay, we can't aim or anything like that yet. I'm pressing all up. Oh, never mind. Am I missing something on how to run? Okay, well, whereabouts is that little fella? Am I going to get like an object marker to point me in a direction? Maybe him? I'll take that as no, not him. Map. Okay. Ooh. There's a shiny. What be shiny? Oh, that's kind of cool. To view the reverse. It's kind of nice little touches.
Good day, sir.
I mean, in terms of detail, it looks pretty impressive, the environments. I'm really hoping that I'm just not... Alright, let me just double check to make sure that I am not missing how to run. Controls. Move. L3 is accelerate. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm pressing. Yeah, I'm pressing L3. So unless it's like some... You know, I'm pressing the whole... Press left stick in and move, and nope, not running. So that's kind of annoying. Oh, we got a shiny there, whatever the hell that is. Phonographic cylinder.
Acknowledge.
It's clearly in no hurry. I've got to say though, in terms of the texture quality, it looks impressive. I'm guessing not through this way then. Which is really annoying when you're going the wrong way because you don't actually kind of know that, and then you're going at like 1 mile an hour. Am I missing something with that, or what? Alright. I'm a bit confused. Because I can't go in the elevator, it doesn't look like, and I can't go in there. Alright, am I missing something? Am I ooh, what's that? Oh, never mind. Am I missing something? Am I missing something? Not that I can see. Jesus Christ, I really wish you could run. It's absolutely extremely annoying that you cannot. Oh, you can jump across. Well, that really did not look obvious at all. Whatever. There must be a way to run. It's absolutely ridiculous that I still can't. I guess these little markers are kind of pointing the way. In terms of the actual aesthetical detail, like, for example, you can even see the lighting pop through. I mean, what's the point?
Galahad, you're Gray. Any word from Lafayette?
Negative.
Same here.
I suppose there's anything this way.
He's probably off somewhere gallivanting. Being, well, himself.
I know you're concerned.
Nope.
But trust me, he's a good lad.
Yeah, it's quite.
In any case, I have no time to look for him. I'm assigning the last few constables to their posts.
Wow, this section is going on for ages.
Galahad.
There we go.
Cordon off the entire district and do it quietly. How did you arrive here so quickly?
Skill now.
Quickly.
I must admit, you do move fast for a man of your age.
A knight cares to be reminded of his decrepitude by a fair damsel.
My lord, this damsel would never be so callous as to do such a thing.
Sure is he. Would you ever? Who are the marks?
Bedlamites running amok. Percival thinks it could be a rebel subterfuge.
A mock.
Let's hope you haven't
Okay.
lost your edge.
Remember who trained you?
He was the best in his day.
Was.
You're still pretty good. But I'm better.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Gray, come in.
Acknowledge, Percival.
Multiple escapees spotted at the east entrance of the United India Underground Station. Intercept with caution.
Understood. Come
See,
on.
I would have always pronounced that amok, but that's just me. Amok? Amok? Whatever. Please let us move faster. Jesus, for the love of all that is holy, let us move faster. Okay, I'm obviously... Oh, there we go. And no, we can't run again.
Once we're inside,
Alright.
don't let anyone else through.
Sure you don't need help, love?
Do you mean a strong man to take control of things?
That's right.
Just stay out of our way. I'd hate for you to get shot by mistake.
Trouble.
The usual trigger-happy mercenaries.
The United India Company prefers its minions enthusiastic.
The last thing we need is a band of hired guns causing more havoc. I've told them to remain on lockdown.
Oh well. The hell? Oh, at least we're able to actually run now, which is nice. Still can't use our weapons or point them, but I just kind of want to get a feel for the reticle, if nothing else. Oh, there we go.
Galahad, take cover! Let's get to work.
Oh, it'd be nice to actually fire a bullet. Press R2 to fire your weapon. Just...
Target down.
Ow.
Let's reload.
We're clear.
Move up.
Alright, for some reason I can't switch to my main weapon yet. I don't understand what that's about. Balls.
Get out of here. Find some weapons. You two, get your asses over here. I need help. Come on. Go. Let's go, you bloody bastards!
Let's switch back, shall we?
A rifle would be more appropriate.
Escapee down.
I would have done so earlier, but for some reason it was limiting me for absolutely no reason.
More escapees coming from the alley.
There.
Ow. That was mean. That's a brilliant place for you to be in cover. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, mine.
Enemy down.
Street clear. There are more in the corner.
Alright, I'm just trying to get a feel for the actual reticle and all of the other usual gubbins. Alright, we got an item here, whatever the hell this is. Oh, ammo. Okay. Not exactly a rocket science item. It's not like it's destroy the universe with an atom bomb type of weapon, item, but... Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, shit, that hurt. You can kind of blind fire quite effectively. Let's try out blind fire for a second, shall we? Yeah, it kind of works.
What's your aim?
Oh, sorry about that. Well, I'm trying to test blind fire. You can see how that would be a problem.
Target down.
Let's see how much damage you can take. Let's let yourself get shot for a second. Alright, so you do take quite a bit, but you do regenerate quite quickly as well. These rules are quite important to establish early on.
Enemy down.
Alright, let's test out our pistol in terms of range and see how that goes. It's actually quite effective, to be fair. However, I will heal. Alright, I quite like the cover system. Pretty much, if something's to say you're right, you just press left, right and circle, and you'll automatically kind of shift over. So it's quite, you know, pretty much like a... Pistol is not super duper accurate over range, obviously. I wouldn't say it's quite Dante pistol, but it's not, I don't know, like Colt Python type of damage either. I don't get anything. Run off with this guy's ammo. Sure he won't miss it. I keep doing that by accident, which is quite irritating.
I swear I'll blast his head into goddamn map! Damn it.
There could be more in the atrium. We should move in.
Alright, this is getting a bit more actiony now. I'm preferring this now. Let's switch to a weapon. Alright, let's switch weapons as well. You gonna burst in? Or are you gonna...
They've locked the door. I can hear more commotion inside. Hurry. More bedlamites inside.
Well, how are we supposed to open it? Oh. Now I can press triangle.
Stunned. Take the shot.
Izzy! Are you
So that's what we forget for not wearing body armor. Why isn't she auto-regenerating, eh?
Just slaughtering them. Ready?
Just get rid of this scum. Smoke grenades.
Right.
Press up to equip your smoke grenades.
Smoke out!
Alright. Let's go.
What do you mean, what did I just throw? I think it's fairly obvious considering there's smoke pouring out everywhere, you twit. Are you a nincompoop, my friend? Ow! Pretty much my motto, my friend. Ah, balls! Get behind the fucking pillar that's right there. Yes, quite. Way ahead of you, lady. Lens flare is super well, not lens flare, I'm sorry, lens blur is super duper helpful. I'm completely unaware why they actually enable that. Considering, but whatever. It's the basic premise of the controls is it's a little bit like a slower paced Gears of War. Shit.
Target down. Fuck you both. There were more
Yes, and fuck your happiness.
We need to get up there.
Got it.
Are you going to open the door for me then? Is it going to be one of those situations where only you can open the door for some unknown reason? Okay.
We should
Hello?
the second
Oh,
floor.
there we go. Really? Bunch of terrorists? We want to clear the second floor of them? That's pretty astounding. So I'm not sure how I feel about this so far. It's really on rails.
living to your liking.
And I think that so far, I mean, I'm really early on, but there's been so many QTEs. And I've got to say that the controls, it's a little frustrating, like, even at the start, where it just disabled the ability to utilize the rifle. It was just like, why are you doing that? That doesn't make any sense. At least in my opinion. It's like, you know, just taking away a little bit of choice at the very start of the game. It bit bizarre. But at the same time, I really want to like the game because I've been so excited about it. So I'm not going to judge it quite yet. Let me just, you know, make sure he's... There we go.
I need to reload.
And she's thinking, didn't you just do that?
Escapee neutralized.
Kind of curious if you can... Okay, you can. That's good. Where the hell did they all get their weapons from? Bloody hell. Excuse me. I'm curious. Okay, you can't break that glass, and that's also unbreakable. I'm just trying to mess around a little bit with the environment as well. Can we jump? Oh, we can dive across. That's nice. Okay, well, work on your arm instead then. There's a hell of a lot of that ammo lying about. Am I supposed to not go through that door? No, I'm guessing this door. That was weird. That was really weird. Oh, okay. You can basically just pump the button. Okay. I was kind of expecting you to be able to wait for a second, but no. Take out their legs and see what happens. Like, in terms of, do they hobble? Oh god, that was quite vicious.
I'm reloading.
Okay.
You two.
Sir.
Downstairs. There are civilians who need your assistance.
Yes, sir. Sir, General Lafayette is in the next room.
Okay, I'm immediately expecting the character from True Blood now.
You're joking. Is there a single woman in this city you won't try to seduce? Well, it's your problem now. Do try not to lag behind.
She's becoming a bit annoying.
Ah, monsieur. This lady requires my attention.
Marquis, your attention is required elsewhere.
I assure you, mademoiselle, that only the vow of fidelity prevents me from accepting your invitation.
Oh, Marquis, you mustn't leave now.
Unfortunately, my lady, my duty compels me elsewhere.
He's like, forever alone. Well, what's kind of annoying is I just picked up that weapon and then the game just kind of progressed, pulled me out, and I didn't get a chance to refill my ammo, which is a little annoying.
A proper knight must learn to curb his passions.
Without passion, monsieur, a man cannot fight.
We do not fight men, Marquis.
Men, half-breeds, what does it matter? Vive la liberté!
Personal.
Okay.
Strange.
So I was thinking. Don't know why I was thinking strange, but still. Loading's almost seamless, but I'm guessing it's because, as far as I understand it, you cannot skip the cutscenes. Like, if I was to do this, no, you can't. So, I'm guessing, I mean, I can't see my PS4 because it's tucked behind another screen. But I'm going to guess that it's whirring away quite nicely, loading up the new textures and all that jazz for the new area. So, while it's kind of a seamless experience, if you just want to play through it and blast through it, I imagine not being able to skip the cutscenes would be a bit frustrating. Ah, London Underground. Mayfair. Random bit of trivia for you. I've not actually been really to Mayfair before, despite the fact that I obviously travel to London quite a bit. Or Londinium, if you prefer. Okay, I can't switch my weapons either, which is kind of... Little stuff like that is really annoying, I find, in games. It's like, I can run, however. So that's nice. Alright. Let's run A through. Probably bad.
Galahad, are you making any headway?
I'm in the generator room.
Lafayette and I have decided to split our search.
Oui, mademoiselle. But I have not met any resistance yet.
I'm sure that will change as we're going. To push forward, okay. Climb to the ledge above. Which ledge above? You'd think that you kind of climb over that first, but no. You're supposed to go up that one? Yep. Oh, well. I kind of surprised you can do this, to be honest, but okay. Alright, we can jump across. Pretty simple. That controls quite well. No issue there. That's good.
I had a feeling I'd beat you here. Remember, youth always prevails.
Is it me or is she droning on just a little bit too much about the whole being competition with you/him? Okay, that's not good.
Everyone, one of our escapees is a half-breed.
I know, he looks pretty full breed to me. Oh dear. Oh, okay. Unexpected.
Make that more than one.
Okay, let's hope the... Okay, we've got full ammo for some... Oh, shit!
It may take me some time to reach him.
Okay. It's telling me press X. I'm unsure if I'm actually physically... Fuck you. Oh, wait, hang on. He's not dead. Okay, he is dead now. Oh, for fuck's sake! Another one come behind me. That's kind of frustrating, to say the least. Will you die? Oh, wow. The fact that you're getting knocked down immediately isn't frustrating at all, is it? Okay. The good news is, in QTE, you can't be hurt. So, let's establish stuff first, shall we?
Monsieur, hold on. I'm almost there.
Alright. Alright. Okay. Ow, you little bastard. Okay, so, for some reason, that guy gets to get away.
I slew most of them. The last one got away. Grain, I need your arc gun. I'll head up to street level and keep after him. You two go that way and head him off.
Understood.
Do-do-do. Okay, those textures look a little low resolution. Alright. I'm a firing my laser! Okay. That didn't act anywhere near how I expected it to act. Alright, now I'm suddenly able to move extremely fast. Good old consistency. IR pursue lycan. It's nice that you can stop the shot then.
We need to press forward.
Come on, up you get, little fella. Oh god. Really? Are you serious? That is frustrating. Okay, well he's dead now anyway.
Everyone all right?
Yes.
Percival, we've neutralized the threat on our side.
Good. I managed to capture one of the half-breeds. Rendezvous back at Regent.
Acknowledge. Let's go.
Bodge. Bodge.
Sir, what should we do with him?
Westminster to the catacombs. We'll deal with him later.
Ah, Sir Percival. I thought the Order of Her Majesty's Royal Knights might be mixed up in this affray.
We had reason to suspect a rebel incursion, Commissioner.
An elementary conjecture. In that event, perhaps this might be of interest.
Whitechapel.
Purely circumstantial, of course.
I call it evidence.
Well, circumstantial evidence can be a tricky animal, my dear Sir Percival. You may think it is pointing at one thing, but shift your point of view slightly, and you may find it pointing in an equally uncompromising manner at something entirely different.
Please, indulge me with your musings, Commissioner.
Well, first the rebellion, and then this Jack, and the Ripper murders. And then this. Strange, don't you think, that Whitechapel has become the epicenter of our recent conundrums? We must examine every clue now, you see?
We meet in council 2 days hence. If you would do us the honor of presenting your findings.
You can expect me at Westminster.
Over here, sir.
Do excuse me.
Where have you been? Bloody London traffic.
Mon Général, what of the other half-breeds that escaped through Hyde Park? We must pursue them.
No.
Mais notre devoir est de les poursuivre, monsieur.
Marquis, nous ne chassons pas des Anglais sur le nouveau continent. Votre témérité sera requis à un moment opportun.
Oui, mon Général.
Okay, I have no idea why suddenly it's randomly speaking French.
I'm sure you will appreciate that for the time being, this must remain a police matter.
Of course.
Something's amiss. The underworld in Whitechapel is known to give safe harbor to the rebellion.
Precisely what troubles me.
Why would so many half-breeds be found in Bedlam?
Some things we need to find out for ourselves.
You heard, Commissioner Doyle. It's a police investigation now.
Knights do not relinquish their authority to bureaucrats.
Percival is right. This matter should be brought before the council.
Centuries have passed, but our order has remained steadfast in its sacred mission to preserve the balance between man and half-breed. Such was the quest of our founder, King Arthur. May his name be forever resplendent.
Is it true? Did the Lord Chancellor fight by Arthur's side?
That is the legend.
Today, that balance is threatened with grave upset.
We are now on to chapter 2.
The rebellion. As long as its campaign of anarchy and terror is allowed to continue.
Okay, so I'm going to call the video here, and I'm probably going to put up another one today, dependent. But here was my initial impressions of the game. Obviously, this may change in the second video, or when I get a bit further. So far, I really didn't like the intro. It didn't really introduce you to the controls that well, when I'm referring to the prison section. And I also did not like the pace of it. I thought it was a bit too slow. And I also felt that it's kind of like, okay, not the best way to introduce the characters. But aside from that, in terms of the actual controls, in terms of the shooting, in terms of the way that the latency and the way that you kind of shoot the enemies and the cover system and the responsiveness and that stuff, it's pretty good. The best way I can describe it is pretty much like every third-person shooter you've ever played. It's relatively responsive. There is a little controller latency, at least in my opinion. But aside from that, it's pretty accurate. The reticle for the most part goes where you expect it to, and there's not really any abnormal behavior in terms of the physics. Referring, however, to something like the actual gameplay mechanics, the main problem I've got so far is an abundance of QTE events, and they're getting to the point where I'm kind of feeling like it's almost more of an interactive movie, which is kind of what I understand the developers are going for, but it's almost too much. I actually criticized Tomb Raider, the reboot, of course, for pretty much the same thing, but the difference with Tomb Raider is that for the most part, it didn't feel like there were that many compared to this. And also another point is they were a bit faster. With this, it's like a lot, and you have to hold the button on them for so long in some cases, which I don't really understand the whole purpose of that. It's like, that doesn't make it more interactive, that just makes me hold triangle for a few seconds longer. And also, this is being a little pernickety, but I really dislike the bars. Now, I understand one of the purposes behind this is to basically reduce the rendering load on the PS4's GPU. Of course, the developers argue that that's not really the primary cause. The main reason they state is because they want the cinematic feel, but let's just be totally and utterly honest here, it's probably not the real reason. The real reason, at least in my personal opinion, is because it reduces rendering load, and that's of course why they also shot for 30 FPS, and of course once again they would state it's for cinematic feel. When I do frame rate analysis, I'll know better. I think I've seen a few drops. Think and have noticed drops are two different things. For example, if you'd have asked me, do you think that Watch Dogs slowed down in certain sections of our graphics frame rate analysis on the PS4 and Xbox One, I would have swore blind that yes, it did slow down in certain sections, particularly the underground large explosions. But as it turns out, when we actually played it and actually tested the frame rate, even manually checking, it was basically very little drops, so we're talking 1 frame a second. So it could just be one of those situations here. In terms of the aesthetics, however, and by aesthetics I mean the models, I mean the shadows, I mean the textures, I mean the lighting, I mean the overall prettiness. It's impressive. I have noticed a few graphical oddities. For example, as you saw early on, the camera did zoom into the character's head, which was a bit weird. But aside from that, there's the odd lighting oddity, but it's pretty much solid. So that's my initial impressions. That's literally me replaying the game for about an hour, or slightly under that, but about that, which isn't particularly long. The thing that troubles me is early reports that the game's really short. So I don't know how long the game really is. I've heard mixed feelings, but I've heard the game is about 6 to 10 hours, depending on what you're really wanting to do. So potentially I've played through, let's say, 6th to a 7th of the game. Obviously, let's assume that I played through it in about 7 to 8 hours. So let's assume it's about 7th to 8th, which is an awful lot of gameplay, an awful lot of game just gone. But once again, I'm making a guess. So yeah, this is a video that I wanted to put up initially because I figured that a lot of people will just want to know, raw, how does the game play? So the story looks good, a little convoluted, but pretty good at the moment. I I'm not really liking the main characters too much at the moment, but once again, I haven't really had time to get invested. Would I say that it's a killer title? I would say that if you're someone who gets really annoyed and frustrated by QTEs, this is probably not going to be the game for you. But once again, this is early impressions, and so I don't want to tell you that, and then the game reduces those in like half an hour. So I will play further, and I will let you know how that, feels and how that responds. But for now, I'm going to call the video. Hopefully you found it somewhat interesting, or at least somewhat informative, or an indication of whether you want to plonk down the money. I would put out that I personally bought this. This is not a review copy or anything like that, so I basically splurged out my own money. I lucked it. The postman delivered it a day early. So, yeah, basically, it's not a review copy. So this is my own personal opinions. There's no bias or any of that crap. It's just what, I think so far. But as I said, I will be putting out another video and possibly, change my opinion slightly. But overall, it's not quite what I'd hoped for at the moment. In terms of the aesthetics, however, it's pretty darn impressive and a good indication of what the PlayStation 4 can really do. But obviously, I'll be doing more testing regarding the frame rate and how solid that is. It's looking pretty solid at the moment, but obviously, when things get more hairy, when there's a lot of action on screen, particularly smoke effects, it could help to hammer down the frame rate. But, that's just a guesstimate, because obviously I'm not running benchmarking at the moment. But with that said, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. It's been fairly lengthy. I may edit some of the cutty, slowy sections out, because quite frankly, some of it was just me walking through buildings, but I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you soon. Take care, my friends.